So once upon a time, I had an issue with understanding the difference between intuition and fear. I would assume these thoughts or emotions were, or was my intuition telling me something. But up until I started digging deeper into what intuition really is and what fear is, I was able to decipher between the two. So I've known people that have told me they were getting a feeling of something. And so now looking back on it, I can say, yes, that was a fearful thought. But then I was like, that's intriguing. That might be your intuition speaking to you, trying to warn you. No, that was a fearful thought. Fear contracts you, makes you feel like you need to do something right then. It makes you feel so uneasy, where intuition is a calm knowing. No matter what it is, it's a calm understanding of like this is the situation, um, or this is potentially what's coming up. So I would like to say that please decipher between fearful thoughts and it making you feel contracted, because fearful thoughts will bring emotion, and people having those thoughts and then they have these intense feelings, they're like, oh, this is my intuition because I'm feeling so intensely. And then they make choices in their life out of fear and think that they're being guided by intuition, and it can be destructive. At one point I made quite a few of those moves myself, but I set myself to truly want to understand what intuition was, knowing how sensitive I was in picking up energies, and I wanted to know and determine if this is what was real. And a lot of the time it wasn't real, now looking back. And I made a lot of choices that might have been for my own good because of my ignorance of those, but at the same time, though, if I was more in touch with my intuition, I feel like I could have guided my life in a different sense, that I would have had better results instead of having um, more painful experiences. So I would say just be careful and learn the difference. Like I said, fear can come in many different forms, but it's always contracting. It's always intense, and then after you have deciphered those, it starts to get a little quieter and not as intense because you've learned how to control the intensity. So the fearful thoughts get dressed up other ways. And then you have to actually do some digging of where and why those thoughts are coming up. So it would be helpful to do some shadow work. So just thought I'd share my experience, my knowledge, and I'd like to know maybe from some of you guys, have you noticed and experienced the same thing? How many experiences have you guided your life through based off of fear?